Hello, my name is Dr. Julie Johnson, and I'm an Army Reserve Ambassador for the state of Iowa. And I'm joined this morning by Captain Mark Julari. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Captain Mark Scholarships. I'm the company commander for the Iowa City Army Recruiting Company. Cover Army and Army Reserve recruiting across eastern Iowa on behalf of the United States Army Recruiting Command.
Thank you so much, sir. So our intention with this brief video is to make sure that we promote something called a Minuteman Scholarship. As an Army Reserve Ambassador, I have access to one full 4-year scholarship and 3 3-year. So we're going to take you through a very brief PowerPoint presentation that's going to give you information about this wonderful program. So let's get started. This was introduced in 2015 to really enhance the ability of our recruiters to identify qualified cadets every year and offer this amazing opportunity. It's a component of Cadet Command's Guaranteed Reserve Forces Duty Scholarship Program, or the GRFD program. And really, the amazing thing that Captain Julari is going to give more information about is the opportunity that cadets have to serve in the Simultaneous Membership Program, or SMP, and participate in monthly drills and annual training as an E5 cadet. Now, there are 3 different nominating sources. As an Army Reserve Ambassador, I am one of them, and I have the opportunity to really ensure that students and future cadets and officers in our eastern Iowa area have access. So if you could take us through this slide, Captain Julari, and give us more information on the ROTC aspect here.
That's too easy. So ROTC is Reserve Officer Training Corps. It's one of 3 main commissioning sources for the United States Army. Coincidentally, it's the ROTC commissioning source that I took advantage of in order to become an officer in the United States Army. So here in Iowa, there are a host of schools that offer ROTC programs. University of Iowa is a major ROTC program. They also include the ROTC program at Coe College. The Coe College will transfer to University of Iowa with their ROTC program to do labs and to take military science classes. Same thing with Iowa State University, which encompasses the programs existing at Drake, Grandview College, as well as Buena Vista. And then University of Northern Iowa also includes the University of Dubuque. With that said, these are only ROTC programs here in Iowa. For the Minuteman Scholarship, you can apply for any ROTC school across the country. It just needs to be a college that has an ROTC program. You're not limited to just these schools. So GRFD, again, Guaranteed Reserve Forces. This is a part-time job. So GRFD scholarships, the cadets earn full tuition and fees or room and board, whichever is greater, up to $10,000 per year. They also get $1,200 a year for a book stipend. They also get an additional paycheck in the form of a stipend, $420 a month. And then while they're in the simultaneous membership program, which we'll go over, they earn drill pay as an E5 sergeant. So they'll be getting the same pay grade as an E5 sergeant while drilling as a cadet.
Okay, thank you for that. So as I mentioned before, I really want to make sure that you are clear that I have access to 4 nominations as an ambassador per year, academic year. That's 1 nomination for a full 4-year opportunity, and then 3 nominations for 3-year advanced designee statuses as well. And of course, we reach out around the country to other ambassadors once they've used those to see who would have additional opportunities for us. So moving forward, can you take us through this information, sir?
Absolutely. So this is the recruiting glide path that people need to take advantage of in order to be qualified to compete for these contracts. So one of the requirements is that you be a U.S. citizen, physically qualified for service. So that means that you haven't had any major medical conditions that would preclude you from serving in the United States Armed Services in any capacity. That could include a pre-existing heart condition, spinal injury, anything like that. An additional requirement is the ability to pass an Army physical fitness test, which is a standard set per age group for 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and a 2-mile run. You need to have an acceptance letter from the college with an ROTC program in which you'd like to attend. And then you need a minimum requirement of a 2.5 high school GPA, thousands on your SAT or higher, and 19 points on your ACT or higher. Once those qualifications is met, we start with the Minuteman Glide Path. The Minuteman Glide Path starts with you visiting one of your local recruiters in Eastern Iowa. Again, there are 4 stations across Eastern Iowa that covers the entire side of the state. I have a station located up north in Dubuque, one in Quad Cities. My headquarters is here in Iowa City, and then we have a station in Cedar Rapids and Burlington, Iowa as well too. So you just go to the local recruiting office and you let them know that you want to be considered for a Minuteman Scholarship. So we're going to build your packet from that point. Then we're going to send you down to the Military Entry and Processing Station in Des Moines for a physical examination. Once you become physically qualified to serve, we're going to send your nomination packet right over there to Ambassador Johnson, where she's going to consider you for one of the 4 scholarships. Again, 1 4-year, and then 3 3-year scholarships are available as of today. Once you receive the nomination from Dr. Julie Johnson there, we're going to link you up with a college ROTC program, introduce you to the professor of military science for that ROTC program, where you'll build your ROTC scholarship. Once complete, we're going to find you an Army Reserve unit, and we're going to align you with that unit so that you can drill there as a cadet. So it's great because there are a host of different reserve units across Iowa, into Illinois, all over the country. Since we're the Army Reserve, and the Army Reserve is run by the federal government, you have no limitation as to what unit you can drill with. We can drill across state borders, all the way to any state in the country. So if, like me, you'd like to attend Niagara University in Niagara Falls, New York, we can find you a reserve unit in Niagara Falls, New York for you to drill with to take advantage of Niagara University ROTC, as well as a simultaneous membership program using the Minuteman Scholarship in a different state other than Iowa.
Okay.
Once we find your reserve unit, we draft the Minuteman Scholarship for your consideration. Once you accept the Minuteman Scholarship, then we send you back down to MEPS, where you will enlist in the Army Reserve as a cadet. Upon graduating college, you'll commission as a 2nd lieutenant, and then you'll be a commissioned officer. So I know we mentioned SMP a couple times before. SMP is simultaneous membership program. It means you're simultaneously in the Army Reserve while also a cadet in ROTC. So what's this mean? It means that 1 weekend in a month and 2 weeks out of the year, you're going to drill with your Army Reserve unit, receiving compensation as an E5 pay grade, so typically a sergeant's pay grade, while you're still in college. That equates to $329 every drill weekend, 11 drill weekends per year. You're looking at $3,619 just for the drill weekends. On top of that, you're going to drill 2 weeks out of the year with your reserve unit. Again, at the E5 pay grade, that equates to an additional $1,233 for a total of $4,852 worth of supplemental income, in addition to your monthly stipend, in addition to your scholarship money, in addition to your book money every single year. Upon commissioning, you're going to become an Army officer, 2nd lieutenant. That money goes up to a total of $6,458 of supplemental income on top of your full-time job. Now, this is all for part-time service, in addition to the ROTC scholarship and all the incentives we just went over, and it includes options to buy into TRICARE, which is full medical coverage, and it's really a very comprehensive healthcare option plan for you.
Excellent. Thank you, Captain Jilari. And so as we look at this final slide and we talk about a summary of the way nominees are evaluated, could you walk us through this too?
Absolutely. So this is the packet that we're going to build the first day when you come down to the recruiting station. If you have these documents together, it'll make the process go a little bit faster. So this is the evaluation of nominees. We just need your high school transcript, copy of your SAT, ACT scores, personal resume or bio, including the list of extracurricular activities that you participate in, and then a short 1 to 2 page essay on why you want to become a United States Army officer in the United States Army Reserve. This packet's not going to satisfy the requirement for whatever ROTC program has for their nomination packets. We'll help you build that as well, but that just may be in addition to this packet. This is so that we can get everything together and put it in front of Ambassador Johnson there for consideration for one of her 4 Minuteman scholarships.
Excellent. I was reaching over to stop the share. I'm sorry about that brief move away from the slide you were speaking on. This sounds like just a tremendous program. You know, I've been a reserve ambassador now for about 1.5 years. I've talked many times about this Minuteman Scholarship and have always been astonished by the number of people that simply don't know that it exists. That's one of the reasons why we did the video today, so that we could share this far and wide on every channel possible to get that out there, because as you mentioned before, it's important to both of us to be able to serve those that are in our Eastern Iowa area.
Absolutely. I'm very biased towards ROTC because, like I said, this was my commissioning source. So there are different incentives to doing ROTC at different schools. Niagara University being a private school, it was great because they helped facilitate a way for me to attend a 4-year private school with $0 worth of student debt. So ROTC and the university over at Niagara University helped cover 4 years of my undergraduate degree where I took out no student loans. I like this option because not only can you go right to college after graduating high school, but also it precludes you from having to attend basic training in AIT. So instead of basic training, the 4-year ROTC program satisfies the requirement of basic training, and we call it BOLIC, Basic Officer Leadership Course, satisfies the requirement for AIT. So it's where you learn your job-specific training. It's where you receive job-specific training for one of 17 different officer branches that you can serve in.
Well, this is just an excellent path. And I hope people will, you know, watch this and be motivated if they have a son, a daughter, if they themselves are at a point in time where they could take advantage of this, or they have a friend, family member, somebody, you know, share this information would be my request of those watching this video. And then, you know, we're at a point right now where the Army is really looking to bring on a lot of new recruits. If you could speak to that, it's just an excellent time to serve America's Army.
Yep. So Army National Hiring Days is coming up. So we have new incentives for people enlisting in the Army or Army Reserve. It comes with additional monetary bonus. So we're trying to fill 10,000 new training seats over a 4-day span. Whatever way we can do it to help people explore different career options in the United States Army, we're going to help them. A lot of times, the Army is extremely compatible with goals that young men and women have. So we just really hope that you consider this as one of the options when, you know, trying to discover how you're going to pay for college. It's something I took advantage of myself, and I didn't need any help from my parents for college, and I didn't need to take out tens of thousands of dollars in student loans.
What a way to start your life, to have income coming in, to have your education, to have a job also serving this country with all the benefits that that affords you, health care, access to a lot of other support as a soldier serving, but then also you're building your civilian life, you're building your career, you're gaining what your goals are, you know, going to be for your future. So This is just a tremendous win, and I thank you so much for spending time with me to review it. If people do want to take advantage of this or any other path to serving America's Army, how can they reach you?
So the best way to reach out to me would either be social media. My social media page is Mark Gillari, MarcGiullari. I also manage the Iowa City Army Recruiting Facebook page, and they're free to give me a call or send me a text message on my cell phone. My number is 319-834-0436. So I'm available any of those three methods. And I really look forward to being able to speak a little bit more in depth of exactly what the Minuteman Scholarship offers and how commissioning as an United States Army officer has really changed my life.
Thank you for that. I also want to say that if you are an organization, a school, a high school, a college, if you're listening to this and you think I'd really like to have, Ambassador Johnson and Captain Julari either speak virtually or come to our event that we're hosting and present on this, we're happy to do that. Anything that we can do to promote this opportunity and to share pathways to serve in America's Army. That's what our mission is. And so you can also contact me at area code 563-505-7582. It's been a real honor for me to serve in this position and also to get to know you, sir. So appreciate your time once again.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ambassador Johnson.